These things are so hard to sell, we had to knock almost $20,000 off of it.
Why can't we sell this truck behind me?
How in the hell are y'all buying these new trucks? We went shopping the other weekend and the salesman tried to open his door and I caught a glimpse of the sticker. I slammed the door back shut, $92,000.
Nowadays, it seems like all these dealerships think their new or used trucks are made out of solid gold. But for some reason, they just can't figure out why these trucks aren't selling.
Is it the color, the price, or both?
So let's take a look at some videos from these dealerships and also some customers trying to trade in their trucks. And hopefully, maybe some of you salesmen watching this, we're gonna tell you exactly why your trucks are not selling on your lot. Because at the end of the day, the reason why these trucks aren't selling, it's not rocket science. Seriously, it's not that difficult to figure it out.
Why can't we sell this truck behind me? We have this beautiful 2024 Toyota Tundra Limited, white with the beautiful teal accents. Surely it can't be because of this TRD lift with these teal rims and off-road tires. Surely it can't be because of these awesome teal accents all over this truck. And surely it can't be from this interior with the beautiful leather, the massive touchscreen wireless charge pad, and tons of other features. Alright guys, tell me in the comments. Are you digging all these teal accents? Would you buy this truck, or is it just a little too much?
Sorry, Mitch, I don't think anyone's going to be following you for any more automotive content. And I think the one thing that bothers me about this truck, well, there's a lot that bothers me about this video and this truck. But I mean, first of all, these teal accents are absolutely atrocious. And even he said that, oh, do you think this went a little bit too far? You know, do you like it or do you think this went too far? And obviously it's not selling. So what they've done in aftermarket mods is clearly, they just went too far with the mods of this thing. And not to mention, if you go into the comments section, they're asking $65,000, almost $66,000 for this used Tundra that has almost 25,000 Canadian mileage units. Someone mentioned that there's another vehicle, like a stock truck, that's brand new for literally the same price. And it's brand new and it doesn't look like complete and utter trash. And the brand new Tundra is the same price they're asking for this truck with some clearly terrible mods. If you traded this truck in, the dealership would be like, oh, these mods are terrible. They're not worth anything. You know, they're like, oh, we can't give you more because of the mods. Well, then they're going to turn it around and sell it for $5,000 to $10,000 more because of the mods. Another case of a dealership completely ruining a truck, asking too much, and just being completely delusional on what this thing is worth. This thing is hideous and it will probably never sell.
I'm about to show you the oldest truck on my lot, and I'm not really sure why it hasn't sold yet. This right here is a 2026 Chevy Silverado High Country, 4-wheel drive, 6.2 liter V8 and Super Cruise. We've had it for a minute, and honestly, I'm surprised somebody hasn't scooped it up yet. I kind of feel like it hasn't sold for two reasons. One, it's expensive. It's about $80K. And two, it's red. Radiant red tint coat. Not everybody wants to spend that. It's the top trim. Silverado. Super Cruise hands-free driving. 22-inch chrome wheels, power sunroof, heated and ventilated seats, 15-inch heads-up display, power assist steps, 6.2 V8 that growls. Somebody out there is just gonna love this truck. I just need to find them. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is it the color, the price, or both?
It's clearly a lot of things on this Chevy truck. It's the highest trim level. It's way overpriced. I mean, these trucks are way overpriced. The only way I've seen any of these overpriced Chevys sell in all of the Chevy dealerships I've been to is when they're offering like 10 to 12 grand off. Otherwise, these are just gonna sit. But it's not the chrome, it's not the color, it's the price and the 6.2 liter V8. Maybe you don't know this, but the 6.2 liter V8 has been having a ton of issues. Hundreds of thousands of these trucks have been recalled, and nobody's going to spend $90,000 on a truck that a month or two down the road might be sitting in the shop waiting on a new engine for the next couple of weeks, maybe even longer. And if you go to the comments, that's backed up. The price and engine is junk. And again, the price and the 6.2. People want reliability and convenience when spending that kind of money. And nothing is reliable or convenient about a $90,000 pickup truck that's just going to fail on you at any moment. And not to mention, when it's in the shop, you're going to be still paying that expensive $1,000+ a month on a truck payment when you can't even drive it.
This car has been on my lot for over a year, and I
Over a
literally have
year?
no clue why we can't sell it. We've tried everything. We've knocked down the price, and I don't know what it is. This car behind me is a 2024 Hummer EV, and this thing is sick. I mean, just look at these wheels on this thing. All-terrain tires on here. I mean, the car looks great. I don't know what there isn't to like. A lot of great badging on it. You got the Hummer badging, and you also have the American flag up here. I mean, what's more American than an EV? This thing's got over 625 horsepower, and I mean it goes fast. When I say fast, I mean fast. Like head in the back of your seat. This car stickers for $112. It's on sale for under $100. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a big enough discount, or do we got to do more?
First of all, it's $112,000 for an electric version of a Hummer that used to be like all about diesel power and big V8s and stuff like that. Second of all, this isn't a comment on the vehicle. This is just a comment he made. What's more American than an EV truck? To me, nothing's more American than a good truck with a nice V8 engine, and we're just going to leave it at that. But overall, the new Hummer EV has been a pretty much utter disaster for General Motors. These are overpriced. Nobody wants an EV Hummer. This thing weighs 1 billion pounds. It's so heavy. It doesn't take a genius to figure out why nobody's buying these Hummers. Nobody wants to pay $112,000, even $100K with a discount, for an electric Hummer that's probably going to be worth $40,000 in the next 2 to 3 years. It does look really good. I think if they would have just dropped a diesel engine in this thing and priced it, you know, maybe $65K or less with a discount, they'd be flying off the shelves, and I probably would have bought one too.
Behold, the oldest truck on our lot. Let me know in the comments why this thing hasn't sold yet. Sticker on this thing is like 54 grand, but we have like 7 grand off or something like that on it. We're selling it for 46 and some change. That's after invoice minus holdback minus 1,000, and then there's $3,500 in rebates for the Pittsburgh region. But I'm gonna go over it real quick. Let me know why you guys think this thing's still here. 2024 STX, black grille, black wheels, running boards. Inside you get cloth interior with the green yellow stitching there. You get lane keep assist, you get steering wheel controls, you get the big screen with navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. She is 4-wheel drive, and you get blind spot monitors. The back seat here, plenty spacious there. You get USB plugs underneath there too, air vents, and a 5.5-foot bed, body colored bumpers, and rear parking sensors. Under the hood, you get the 2.7 with the 10-speed transmission, full factory warranty. The list goes on and on. I don't know why this thing's still here. I think it's a good-looking truck. I love the red. The 2.7's not a bad motor, good gas mileage in it, decent towing capacity, and the inside of this thing is pretty sweet. But let me know down in the comments why you guys think this hasn't sold.
He said it right there. It's over $50,000 MSRP. It's got the 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine, which is just not the best motor you can get. If you're daily driving this thing and you're not towing and you just want a truck for some reason to scoot around in town instead of a Honda Civic, I guess this is what you might buy. But even the mid 45s with that $7,000 discount is way overpriced for almost a base model truck. It's basically the cheapest one they sell other than the XL and the XLT, which I rarely see on the lot. I see a ton of STXs because it's honestly the one they sell the most of. However, with the 2.7, it's just not a good bargain whatsoever, because you can still get one around that price after discounts with the Coyote V8, which is what I suggest anyone get at this point. But the comments sum this up perfectly. Hard pass on the EcoBoost, especially the 2.7 liter. Another one, because you're selling a base model truck with a 2.7 for $50K and probably an 11 to 15% interest rate. People are tired of getting ripped off. And this next comment just shows you how arrogant some of these salespeople can be. Almost $50K for a 2.7 truck is insane, and his comment really irritates me. Due to the overwhelming feedback, we'll be ordering everything with the 2.7 V6 now, even Super Duties. Thanks. That comment is another reason why a lot of people don't like dealerships and don't like most salesmen. Imagine saying that to someone's face instead of on the internet, how annoyed you would be if they said that to you in person. Oh, you don't like the 2.7? I guess we'll order more of them. Har, har, har. Get over yourself, man.
This vehicle beside me has been on our lot for quite some time, and I'm really not sure why it hasn't sold. This vehicle is a 2026 Honda Ridgeline Trail Sport. Now, I have the ability to sell Kia, Nissan, and Subaru as well. I don't know how long their vehicles have been on their lot, but this one right here just puzzles me. I know I'm going to have the comments to say this is not a real truck. Joe, I know who you are. You always say that, but it is a real truck. It has a truck bed. This Honda Ridgeline actually has a 5,000 towing capacity and a 1,500 payload. This vehicle is also equipped with heated steering wheel, heated seats, leather seats, powered moonroof, and a power back sliding glass window. Even with all the features and functions, you're still getting a mid-sized truck that's off-road ready for a price tag in the 40s. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this truck or not?
This one's an easy one. Even in his description of the video, he goes, I promise this is a real truck. Well, I hate to say it, but the Honda Ridgeline is not a real truck. And if you own one, I'm really sorry, but that's just the truth. Neither is a Ford Maverick. But there's a lot of reasons why this is selling. And this comment describes it, I think, pretty perfectly. Because the MSRP on these has gone up over $10,000 despite zero changes or updates in the last 10 years. And he's right, this thing really design-wise hasn't changed very much in the last 10 years. And to be fair, at over $50,000 MSRP, there are just so many other options with real full-size trucks that you can get for that price. It doesn't make sense to get a Ridgeline. You could buy a V8 F-150 with a little bit of a discount for the same price, or even buy one a year older with the V8 and get a real full-size truck for the same price, if not less than buying a new Honda Ridgeline. So that just doesn't make sense. I feel like most Ridgelines should just sit on the lot. So sorry, Ridgeline owners. Now I had to throw this rant in here because I just thought it was kind of funny.
How in the hell are y'all buying these new trucks? We went shopping the other weekend and the salesman tried to open his door and I caught a glimpse of the sticker. I said, what the f does that say? I slammed the door back shut, $92,000. I said, what in the hell? He said, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for wherever the hell it is you lost your damn mind. I'm leaving. I drive a 2011. It's got AC and shit. It leaks some oil, but all good trucks do. He said, were you wanting to trade that truck in? I said, I bet you'd like that. Hell no. I said, me and paid for are going to keep on keeping on, big dog. Because that can never be me, $100,000 truck. What the hell are y'all doing?
This guy's right. I think this is what happens to most people when they go truck shopping is they walk around the lot. They look like, oh, I want to get a nice one with leather and four-wheel drive and all the electronics and the big screen. And then they turn around and they go to a sticker and it's $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 for one of these top trim levels. And they practically crap their pants. And that's just about what I've done every single time I see the prices of these new trucks. But the issue is there's still a lot of people who are, I'd say, dumb enough to buy one of these overpriced trucks. And that's keeping the market afloat because they just want to show off to their neighbors. And this comment describes that perfectly. My neighbor just came home with a brand new F-150 Lightning. It has every option. He was ecstatic that he got it for $137,000. That truck payment is 2 times his mortgage. I was like, what the F is wrong with you? This guy's smart to keep his used truck. For starters, they're going to give him $10,000 less than what he could sell private party. I've been through that before. I sold a used Jeep Wrangler and I got about $8,000 more selling it private party than I would have gotten from the dealership on a trade. So not only are we getting ripped off on price, we're also getting ripped off on our trade-in as well. Because the dealerships, they're selling less vehicles and they need to just make more profit per vehicle. And in the end, you get screwed both ways. And I find it interesting that the comment section of this is loaded with people showing their old trucks. Like this 20 years old, 250,000 miles, paid for, and I'm keeping it. Also, this comment, not to mention the quality, these new trucks are breaking down left and right because of tech issues. Take me back to the good old days. And I think they're just talking about the good old days when cars just had less tech, because the tech is the biggest failure points of most of this stuff. And some of the brands have pretty terrible engines right now. And speaking of getting screwed in on your trade-in, here is a perfect example of that.
We're going truck shopping today. Old girl has served us well. It's time to
truck
move
shopping.
on.
I'm praying for
Stopped
you.
and got me a coffee because he's getting a new truck. Tell the people what you're looking for.
A 2022 to 24 Ford F-250.
Looking for a new Super Duty. He's gonna get some sticker shock.
Probably the King Grant.
He took way too long to say that. Thank you. First look. Nice little step stool for me. Got a nice little inside color. The screen's nice.
Yeah, they're nice. Won't get me wrong. They look great.
Room back here. These are nice. I like this color. It's got a little something on the seat.
Well, that should have been fixed.
You're not gonna want to keep those on, but I really like that. Going for a test drive. This part talking numbers makes me have to poop every time. Yeah, that didn't work out, y'all. He's a little angry.
Come on, get in the truck.
Coming. They tried to give him 15 grand for his big freaking nice truck. I said, yeah, hell no. See y'all later.
These dealerships are going to lowball you. They were going to give him 15 grand for his truck. Guarantee the second that truck gets on the lot, they're going to try to sell it for 25 grand, maybe even almost 30. So just watch out when you're trading in your truck. Be careful. Don't buy a brand new truck without a huge discount. And if they lowball you on your trade-in, do what this couple did. They were smart. They turned around and left. You can always walk away. That's the biggest bargaining chip that you have when buying a new vehicle. If you don't like what they're offering you, you can just leave. And I highly recommend you do that. And looking in the comments, he posted a photo of his truck. And they're definitely going to sell that for 25 to 30 grand all day long at the dealership. That's a nice truck. And honestly, he's probably just better off keeping that and paying it off. If it's already paid off, then good on you. Keep it. Keep that paid off truck. The new one's not that much nicer than what he's already got. Honestly, it's basically the same darn thing. And then down in the comments again, what did you expect to get for your trade? They said they were quoted about $25K from another dealership 2 months ago. A truck doesn't drop $10,000 in value in just 2 months on a trade-in. Just don't happen unless you wreck it. And like I said, down in the comments, they'll offer you 15 and you'll see it on their lot next week for 25. Here's another comment. Dealership offered me $15K for my 2017 Tacoma TRD Pro 5 years ago. He sold it private party for $33K. 18 grand more than the dealership was offering on trade. So be careful when you trade in a truck. I'm just telling you right now, watch out.